Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Having a Drink with Mink. I'm your host, Jason Mink, and tonight I'll be having this drink. Oh, gosh, you wear these things for so long, kind of forget you got them on. Wait a minute. Ooh. Well, that'll grow back, I guess. Hey, it's great to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it? Gosh knows. How have you been? I've been okay. Thanks for asking. All right. Do you have your beverage ready? I certainly hope so, because we got a lot to unpack in this particular episode. Right off the bat, we're going to take a look at our mascot. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. I hope that we can focus in on him. Can we get a good shot of him, Larry? This is our mascot. We currently have a contest going on. Name the old guys who like the old comics mascot. That's right. If you go to the Old Guys Who Like Old Comics Facebook group right now, you head on over there, you'll see right at the top of the page, it's pinned, don't you know. Name the Old Guys Who Like Old Comics mascot. There'll be a couple selections. You'll be able to add your own. Don't let Dad down. Let's come up with an awesome name for this guy. I hope to use him in a lot of promotional materials in the future. I'm certainly thrilled to be able to have a Mego-style figure that represents us, really. It comes right down to it. Okay, granted, I don't know that I could pull off a yellow cape, but, the orange bodysuit, I'm willing to give it a try. Gosh knows. And speaking of orange bodysuits, Storm Owl number 4 is still available. That's Sheet Presents number 36. Follow the link below to get your copy today. All right, we're going to get right to the first issue of the day. Actually, it's a big old stack of issues. My good friend Bump Hinnershitz sent me a care package a few weeks back, and I unpacked it. I was amazed at what I found inside. You'll be amazed, too. It's this great big pile of American comics groups' adventures into the unknown. Now, we start with issue number 23. That's right, this is a pre-code book, folks. And we go all the way up to, I got these double-bagged, issue number 172. I'm not sure when the title ended, but got a really, really nice chunk of this run. I have to say thank you so much to Bump. Now, I could stand here, I could sit here, and I could flip through these one at a time, but that wouldn't be nearly as edifying for any of us as if I just put together a little slideshow. So, cut to the slideshow, Larry! All right, folks, moving on. We're going to take a look at some books that I picked up at my local comic book shop, HAVIN Entertainment. That's right. When you're in beautiful downtown Pittsburgh, make sure that you stop at HAVIN Entertainment for the best in comics, records, and memorabilia. That's HAVIN's. Currently enjoying its 48th anniversary. Now, I made it a point to stop on down. I picked up some gifts for those nearest and dearest to me, including myself. I don't think I could get any nearer or dearer to me, so what do we got going on here right off the bat? This is a gift from me to you. It's a recommendation. If you love Archie comics, I can't recommend Tippy Teen enough. Now, I know that Tippy Teen is widely viewed as an offshoot of Archie, kind of a knockoff, but this book really entertains. The writing from Sam Schwartz, top notch, and the artwork is always dynamite. There's work in here, I believe, from Harry Lucy as well as other Archie notables, and these books, they always put a smile on my face. Let me tell you, folks, at the moment, Tippy Teen, these books aren't really going for a whole lot. There isn't a Tippy Teen movie in the works, so get ahead of the game. Go out and pick yourself up some of these Tippy, Go-Go, Animal, and the Gang. I can't recommend these books highly enough. As far as Archie goes, we're going to move into the Archie zone. I got this wonderful square-bound Archie Madhouse Annual, and gotta love that cover. Something about a whole bunch of green on a cover just really catches the eye. Absolutely. As far as Archie goes, here's a lesser-known title. That's Pat the Brat. Now, I don't really know too much about Pat the Brat. I didn't even realize this thing existed until I found it, but I figure for 50 cents it was well worth the gamble. Here's a Big Ethel cover. My kid gets a real kick out of Big Ethel, so I always make it a point to pick these up for her. And me. Okay, sure. We got some Madhouse Mads. Freak out! Everybody freak out! And, a personal Mink favorite as far as it goes. You know, the conversation is always Betty or Veronica. And while you could say, don't be a weirdo, they're comic book characters, you know, it's the equivalent of Ginger or Mary Ann or George Washington or Abraham Lincoln. You know what I mean? You're always going to have your choices. But for me, I like to go outside of the box. And what can I say? I've always had a thing for Midge. Don't tell Big Moose. All right, here we have a fantastic, it's a groovy Archie 60 cover, and man, those dropouts, what are you going to do with them, huh? Oh, speaking of the dropouts, we're going to have a love-in, but it's not just any old love-in. It's Archie's Christmas love-in. That's right. Bring your beads, bring your mistletoe, and maybe bring a stack of hamburgers for Jughead. He's always hungry, isn't he? Okay, then because my LCS was having a sale, I made it a point to pick up a few books that were a little nicer than what I would usually purchase, but I figure for 40% off back issues, I would be remiss in not adding Archie's Pals and Gals. This is from the Giant series. This is number 60, and it's a wonderful bikini cover. Next up, we have the Archie Comics cover. It's a computer-based cover, and apparently this was said to inspire Bill Gates' illustrious career, so cheers to you, Bill. And as far as it goes, I'll see your giant-sized man thing, and I'll raise you, my jumbo-sized Henry. That's right, it's another Archie knockoff, but I couldn't resist. I'm a weak man. Forgive me. Can you forgive me my weakness? Of course you can. If you're watching this video, you're probably rushing right out and looking for this book yourself, and as well you should be. All right, next up, a wonderful little batch of Herbies. We have these two here. And another incredibly iconic Fat Fury cover. That's awesome. Gotta love that. Can't wait to look at these. Certainly focus on at least one of those for, oh, hey, check it out. This actually features the other American Comics group characters. That's pretty cool. We have Nemesis, and I'm not sure what that guy's name is. Hey, the Spellbinder? Oh, no, wait, that was Letterman's villain. But yeah, this is awesome. You know, maybe this will be a book that we see on Comics for Breakfast as well. And wrapping things up, I got a couple cheapo coverless books here, but I got Smilin' Jack. You know, I've seen these books online. I've never had the opportunity to read one. For $1, for a coverless copy of Smilin' Jack. Who's smiling now? That's me. And then we have Guns, Guts, Glory. It's War Battles. And the name of this publisher escapes me at the moment, but I'm pretty sure that this is a reprint publisher. We've looked at these books in the past before, and I think that these are all stories that have appeared in previous publications and are collected here again. I'll give you the deets below. And wrapping things up, if you know me, you know that I love those Marvel Tales. That's right. I'm nearly finished with my run of Marvel Tales, and got this particular issue number 9. I may have shown this in the last one. I'm not exactly sure. I have a big pile of books that, I want to show in videos. And if you saw it before, well, hey, now you're going to see it again. It's a really nice book. I'm actually thrilled to have it. It's a VG. It's a 4.0. So, hey, it'll class up the rest of my Marvel Tales collection. Well, hey. Hey, there's more. 2 more. Don't go anywhere. Hold on. Yeah, surely you have something left in your glass. Apparently I have something left in mine. There's a taste in my mouth, and it's no taste at all. We have a copy of the National Crumb. We should call this the knockoff episode, because we're really focusing very heavily on knockoffs, ripoffs, and the like. This is sort of a knock on the National Lampoon, and it's also kind of like Mad. It's a middle of the road sort of thing. I flipped through it. The creators, you may recognize some of the names. Jerry Grandinetti is the art director. Joe Simon was the editor. Gerald Mooney did production, and doesn't really give us a whole lot of information about the artists, but, it's just one of those books that I couldn't pass up. I see something like this, and I figure I got to add it to the Old Guys Who Like Old Comics archives. And finally, if you're going to go big, you got to go home. Wait a minute, that's not right. But we are going to go big, and then we are going to go home. We have the Hulk on the Rampage. This is Marvel Treasury Edition number 5. Now, I've been collecting these for the past few years. I pick them up when I find them inexpensively, and I can't say enough about these books. I know that some people, they're not really all that crazy about them, but I love the fact that you get to read classic stories in an upsized sort of scale, and you get fantastic stuff like this. It's just like, sure, that looks great in the regular comic, but to be able to see it, Treasury Edition size, very cool. Brings back those childhood feels that we all love so much. I'm Jason Mink. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this very special episode of Having a Drink with Mink. I certainly hope that you get your vote in as far as our mascot goes. By all means, please come up with something fantastic to call this guy, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers.